The Somerville Bears return to Thorstead Field one final time this regular season. Big Valley Christian comes to Tuolumne, and the Somerville wearing their pride black jerseys. They love playing in those, and they want to have one more win right here for the seniors, as it is senior night. They want to take down the Big Valley Christian Lions, improve to 7-2, 5-1 in league, but it all starts with the first play of the game, and that will set the tone for what is to come next. Bears football is on NorCal Sports TV.
What do you think of when you hear the word raining? The thing with the English language, you can hear a word that sounds the same as another. For most people, they heard raining and imagined this: dark, gloomy, wet. But for Tuolumne County, they heard raining, as in reigning champs. The Somerville Bears have a share of the Motherlode League title. He's gonna go! He's gonna take it! For the first time, the Somerville Bears are the Sac Joaquin Section champions.
middle, try to answer quickly. He breaks past the
From
secondary.
league to section, and now state champions, it's the Somerville Bears.
Touchdown, Somerville.
The reigning champions return to the gridiron. Somerville Bears football is on NorCal Sports TV. Tuolumne County, where we win big.
Somerville Bears football on NorCal Sports TV. I'm the voice of choice, Levi Flores. We have 4 quarters, 12 minutes apiece heading our way in Tuolumne as 4 seniors up as captains. You have Bryce Leveros, Luke Larson, Parker Treat, and Owen Herrera. Those are the 4 meeting at midfield against the Big Valley Christian Lions. Last year when these 2 teams played, it was in Modesto on the Lions' home field, and the score ended at 47-21. And last week, Somerville had a tough battle against the River Island Riptides in a game that ended 30-13, where they scored 2 touchdowns in the first quarter, answered by 1 of River Island's. But that is now in the past, and Big Valley Christian, they're a team that is interesting, to say the least, on paper. When you look at what their overall is, it's 3-5, 3-2 in league, in which the motherlode league for a team like Big Valley Christian is tough to play against. When they started their season in the preseason, they played Beyer, they played Mariposa County, West Valley, and then they started against River Islands, which they only won 14-6. But after we saw Somerville play River Islands is a better team than what we expected heading in. Then Big Valley Christian was scoreless against Linden. They lost 40-0. They beat Bret Hart 26-21, and then against Riverbank another shutout, 34-0. And then they lost to Calaveras 28-0. They weren't able to score, but they kept Calaveras to just 28 points. And Somerville's high-flying offense, will it be enough to score more than 28 points? And will Big Valley Christian's offense be able to come up and make a couple of plays and shock Somerville? We'll find out here. But first, we have the national anthem as we look to Old Glory, the Star-Spangled Banner, here on NorCal Sports TV.
You're taking Highway 49, Highway 99, coming from anywhere in the 209 or much, much further, take a drive up Highway 108. to the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. It's a 5-day overnight summer basketball camp in the Sierra foothills of Sonora. The NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp, where we keep it 100. Somerville Bears football on NorCal Sports TV is brought to you by the Bears Quarterback Club, Leslie Heavy Haul, Grocery Outlet Bargain Market, The Outpost, Leanne Lupo, the Sonora Area Foundation, and the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp.
We are more than your one-stop shop for snacks and drinks. Our 3 locations, Outpost Soulsbyville, Sugar Pine Outpost, and the Cold Springs Outpost, is gas, lunch, dinner, even seasonings and more. Voted Best Burger of Tuolumne County in 2024. If you're going to Pinecrest, Dodge Ridge, or taking a scenic drive up Highway 108, the Cold Springs Outpost and Deli is open 7 days a week. At the Outpost, we appreciate the community that supports us and allows us in turn to support the community. At the Outpost, when you walk through the door, you're family.
One final game for the seniors at Thorstead Field, facing off against the Big Valley Christian Lions. I'm the voice of choice, Levi Flores. Last year, a game that went 47-21, where at the end of the first quarter, we were tied at 14 apiece. Big Valley Christian came out swinging. They did not want to be stopped. It was their homecoming, and Somerville was just determined to take them down. But Big Valley Christian still able to score 3 touchdowns, 2 in the first, 1 in the fourth. And Somerville scored 26 in between in the second and third quarters combined, led by their senior quarterback now, Bryce Leveros, who went 6 of 8 in passing, 108 passing yards with 2 touchdowns, including 19 rushing attempts. But as we get started here in Tuolumne, fair catch called by Jevin Rogers, and Somerville will have great field position to start around the 38-yard line. And we will see one of the final snaps of Bryce Leveros in his senior career. In the regular season, of course, Somerville hoping to host one playoff game, hoping for more, but right now just looking like one. Bryce Leveros has had a fantastic career. His freshman year, he played as a wide receiver when his older brother, now coach for Somerville, Braylon Leveros, was at the helm of the team. Bryce wore number 13. He was out on the wings, and he was one of the top receivers for Somerville. But now, at the head of the team himself, as he dishes this to Luke Larson, who's bustling forward for a first down and more, already in Lion territory. Luke Larson last week had a fantastic receiving game. He went 4 for 4 for 50 yards, including a 28-yard receiving long, averaged 12.5 yards per reception. Bryce Leveros went 6 of 7 in the game for 80 yards. Accumulating a 114.29 quarterback rating, which is one of the best this season for him. 1st and 10 after one play. Has a man in motion top to bottom. That's Carter Lee. He's going to go for it. He has 5 yards. He has 10 yards and a little bit more. Being dragged down. Takes a shoulder, stays on his feet, and the whistle goes as Lee is still up. An inadvertent whistle. Devastating. Carter Lee still up on his feet, nowhere close to being out of bounds, and the officials blow it dead. That is the last thing you want to see. Officials wait too long to blow the whistle, but to blow the whistle while a man isn't even close to going down is absolutely ridiculous. And so Somerville, again, they get a first down. That's 2 plays in a row, but a devastating one to Somerville. Stops their momentum going forward. Carter Lee in the backfield. Handoff to Lopez. He's going to go forward a little more. Just a couple of yards. 3 plays, 2 first downs, and then 4 yards from Lopez. Carter Lee entering this game, 33 rushes for 481 yards. He's the second leading rusher on the team behind Bryce Leveros. He has 4 100-plus yard rushing games. And Leveros just got his second 100-yard rushing game last week with 103 yards, or 2 weeks ago, rather, against River Islands. Leveros will pitch this over to Richie Hanley, who's trying to cut the edge. Flag goes down as a Lion is on the ground around the 30. Most likely this one coming back as Matt Geddes, the junior, gets chopped down on a block. Hanley had a great game 2 weeks ago. He had 5 carries, which is the most in a game that he's had, and it doubled not only his carries but also his rushing yards for the season. The momentum stopped immediately after the officials blew that whistle on the Carter Lee run. It was a 5-yard gain afterwards after they gained 10 yards on the first 2 plays apiece. And now Leveros trying to get out of something here. And he's sacked all the way back for a huge loss. A great Lions stop as Bryce Leveros gets sacked. Only his 3rd sack of the season. Leveros tracked down by Ezra Stubbert, the senior. He's playing in one of his last games, too, trying to make those defensive stops, make his mark in Big Valley Christian football history. And he does with one of the biggest sacks we've seen this season. Roughly 40 yards Somerville needs to go on 3rd down. Longest play this season for Somerville, 64 yards. That was a Clavey Duncan rush. In the air, 58 yards to Luke Larson. That's the longest pass from Leveros. He'll look to pass now. Now he scrambles right into the line. He somehow escapes. Flag goes down. He hurdles. Leveros still goes up past the 50, bumped out of bounds. Bryce Leveros trying to make it up to his team as the Lion again is on the ground. That's Matt Geddes, who made the stop a couple plays ago. Bryce Leveros goes right into the line, somehow bounces off. That's when the flag flies in. And then he goes down, hurdles, and gets hit by his own player. That's why the Lion was injured. Bryce Leveros, like Frogger, hopping over. That penalty marker still down at the 30. Ball yet to be placed. The line not moving. Nobody's moving. And holding is going to be the call. Somerville fans not delighted. Got a holding call against number 52, who goes down onto the ground. I don't see any hold there. 52 clearly in sight. No grab of the jersey. And that'll pin Somerville back even further as Leveros takes the snap and will go deep down looking for Lopez. A lot of contact. No penalty flags. And a little bit of chirping from Andrew Murdaugh, the sophomore for Big Valley. Somerville started 2 plays over 20 yards, and then an inadvertent whistle from the official stopped their momentum, and somehow they find themselves back at the 20, and they need to get to the 25 on the other side of the field. But Somerville will bring out the punting unit, which is also Bryce Leveros. He'll kick from his own 10. Going towards the Somerville sideline, it'll pop up and be stopped at the 40 by Malachi Lopez. So Somerville's offense, they do look good, but a couple of defensive stops by Big Valley Christian will keep Somerville from scoring first, and now we'll see the Lion offense for the first time. Travis Lima, starting quarterback for Big Valley Christian, has split back, similar to their junior varsity style. They'll give it around, going left to right. He breaks right up the middle of the field. He's trying to take it all the way. Jeremy Jordan finally tracked down at the 15. Explosive play by Jeremy Jordan, the senior. We take it back to last year. Big Valley Christian was the first to score in that game on their own home turf. First and 10 from the 15 now. They'll go right back to him in a similar style play. Black jerseys throw him down, but not after a gain of 7. Jeremy Jordan with that first large running play. 64 carries for 443 yards. He's the main rusher for them. 4 touchdowns and only 1 game over 100 yards of rushing. Looking at his second right now. Thrown down to the ground. Another big stop by the Somerville D. Penalty flag is on the ground, and it's a face mask against Somerville. And they call that against Malachi Fromm. If you see, he's in the somewhat bottom left corner of your screen here. His hand goes right into the chest plate, not into the face mask. But that will send Big Valley Christian halfway to the goal line as the clock continues to run, and the Lions on a first and goal attempt. Hand off, Jordan. He's got it. Touchdown, Big Valley Christian. Jeremy Jordan, a couple of rushes, finding the end zone for the first 6 points. White hat stopping play for just a moment as the officials go into the Somerville huddle.
After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct, defense, number 13. Prevented to the rest of the officials. Passes to the goal on the try. Will try for the 1.5.
Unsportsmanlike conduct after the play against Luke Larson. D'Angelo Martinez awaiting the signal, awaiting the snap. Taken down, Owen Herrera stops it. Big Valley Christian will be held to 6. It's Bears football on NorCal Sports TV.
When it comes to real estate, you really want somebody who can unlock those doors and hand you the keys. Lupo is the name. Synonymous with real estate in Tuolumne County already for 30 years, the latest Lupo family member to join the real estate team at Keller Williams Agency is Leanne Lupo. A Tuolumne County native who knows how special this place is we call home, and a hard worker who cares about clients. Special talent and a Somerville High School graduate and huge Bears supporter. Have her unlock the door and hand you the keys to your dream home today. Give her a call. See what she can do to help you.
Hello, Bears fans. The Bears Quarterback Club is excited to help bring you Bears football live streamed into your home or your device. Enjoy all the Bears football action on this TV quality broadcast. This is our way of saying thank you to the Bears community for all the support through the years. On behalf of the Bears Quarterback Club, thank you for watching and supporting Bears football. Enjoy the game.
Big Valley Christian Lions come into Tuolumne, score the first touchdown against the 6AA reigning state champions. And it's senior night for Somerville. We're hoping this won't last long and they'll leave it to their offense. This is a live ball. They have to be careful as a big hit is laid by Luke Larson. Here's Lopez on the return, gets nearly back to the 50. So now we'll see the return of Bryce Leveros and company. They had over 20 yards rushing just in 2 plays. And then a couple of defensive stops put them all the way back, looking for over 40 yards, 50 yards of offense just for a first down. But Somerville kicked it away with Bryce Leveros. And then Big Valley Christian broke free with their main running back, Jeremy Jordan, which eventually led to a Jordan touchdown. From the 49 on the own side of their field, Duncan is in motion from right to left. He gets the call. He has a couple of blockers. Carter Lee's one of them. Duncan breaking free for another first down, and then a flag goes down near the 40-yard line. Clavey Duncan, 11 rushes, 182 yards this year with 3 touchdowns. He has the 3rd most touchdowns out of anyone, following Bryce Leveros and Orlando Lopez. We get a holding against Somerville's Gage Anderson. That was up near the end of the play. First and 5 from the 46. Leveros in the pocket, throwing over the middle. He hits Lopez inside the 30, cuts back upfield, stays on his feet, still on his feet. There he goes! Lopez, end zone, touchdown Somerville! Orlando Lopez for his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd receiving. Huge for the Bears. Orlando Lopez threw it all, bobbing and weaving. Answers immediately. Six to 6, and it'll be Bryson Benitez for the extra point. Bigfoot Bryson Benitez, the specialist. I had a chance to talk to his dad before the game. He was telling me all about his travels to different colleges, who he's looking at, who he wants to go to. And if you're a scout looking for a kicker, find the Benitez name, and he won't let you down. Benitez puts this high through the uprights. It's 7-6. Somerville takes a lead. You're watching Bears football on NorCal Sports TV.
Area Foundation remains focused on its mission of strengthening its communities. It does that through 3 functions: assisting donors, awarding grants, and leading the community. The vision of the Sonora Area Foundation is that it will be the benchmark for exemplary practices in the philanthropy field. You can go to sonoraarea.org to learn more. Sonora Area Foundation, for good, forever. You ever needed a specialized trucking company for environmental cleanup? One that provides reliable, cost-effective transportation of aggregate materials and bulk construction equipment? Leslie Heavy Haul, who've been in business since 1978, are your people. Use their specialized equipment and personnel today by calling 209-840-1827 or check them out online, leslieheavyhaul.com. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram too. It's Leslie Heavy Haul for all your trucking needs, locally and long distance.
Believe it or not, it's not the longest play for Orlando Lopez this season, but probably one of the most impressive. And as the ball moves forward in favor of Somerville on the kickoff here, there was roughing the passer against the Big Valley Christian Lion defense. And so Benitez will be able to kick this from the 45 of the Big Valley Christian side of the field. He can knock it into the back of the end zone from the normal spot of the 40 the other way. And so Benitez, they have a couple of options here. And we'll see what coach decides to do. They turn around quickly. They go for the onside kick. The ball is loose. Somerville looks to have it. at the 35, coming up with its Owen Herrera, Somerville football. Like I said, they had plenty of options in what they can do. Benitez simply walks back to meet his team, and you see this on film. He'll meet back. They all line up. They go across the field, but Benitez turns. He kicks. No one's offsides. The ball is free. It's touched by a Lion even, and Owen Herrera takes it right away. Somerville starting at the 35. They'll go right back to the ground game with Lopez, but he's caught at the ankle, and the Lions will throw him down for a loss of 5. So now 2nd and 15 for the Somerville offense. Lopez, he was grabbed by the ankle. He was held there for a couple seconds. A group of Lions came in after. The officials, after that first inadvertent whistle, don't want to blow the whistle too early just in case there's an escape, but also have to protect the players as well. 7-6 Somerville back with the ball, not allowing the Lions to get a touch. Duncan earns the 5 back. They lost. Flag goes in, and then he's tackled down near the first down marker. Duncan, the end around, Lopez, the stop, and there's apparently the holding call. White hat talking to the Big Valley Christian side. Somerville ready for the next play, and the White hat still talking to the Big Valley Christian coaches. And here is the play call. It was against JT Oliva. Apparently the holding call will set them back even further. Now the clock continues to run at 5.5 minutes, 2nd and 20. They go for the split to Larson. Down the chalk line of the Big Valley Christian Lions. See Leveros alone in the back, brings over the man left to right. They pitch it forward, which is technically a pass. So Leveros will get a pass reception there as he stays on his feet. Stares down the defense and said, "You're lucky there's a sideline or else I was gone because you would never bring me down." Third and about 12 now as they're in the 4-receiver set. To the bottom of your screen is Malachi Lopez and Luke Larson. Carter Lee is at the top. There is a run by Leveros, and he only gets 2. Leveros a little upset, yelling at his line there. Fourth and 10 for Somerville. They haven't moved the ball yet. They got the onside kick recovery, couple of penalties. They've gone about 30 yards in total just to get back to the original line of scrimmage. So now Leveros again with the empty backfield. Duncan stops in his motion, and then Somerville is going to call a timeout. That's the first of the game. 7-6 Somerville. We'll be back after this message from Grocery Outlet.
Located in downtown Sonora, Grocery Outlet is more than just a grocery store with fresh produce, fresh meat, including organic, but we have a huge selection of vitamins, health and beauty supply. We also have shelf stock with natural, organic, and specialty items that could make your head spin. Not to mention big brands with even bigger savings. It'll make you go bananas. Our annual food drive provides thousands of dollars for our Sonora community. Locally owned and operated by David and Jess Greenblatt.
Grocery Outlet Bargain Market.
We are more than your one-stop shop for snacks and drinks. Our 3 locations, Outpost Soulsbyville, Sugar Pine Outpost, and the Cold Springs Outpost, is gas, lunch, dinner, even seasonings and more. Voted Best Burger of Tuolumne County in 2024. If you're going to Pinecrest, Dodge Ridge, or taking a scenic drive up Highway 108, the Cold Springs Outpost in Delhi is open 7 days a week. At the Outpost, we appreciate the community that supports us and allows us in turn to support the community. At the Outpost, when you walk through the door, you're family.
Somerville calls their first time out of the half. It sets up 4th and 10 from the 34-yard line. Somerville has moved backwards then forwards after the onside kick recovery, but now they're looking towards the 25 to move the chains and keep their offense out there. Pass to Larson. A lot of contact. Ball doesn't go down, and there's the flag. One finally in Somerville's favor. Leveros rolling right side. Tosses it just high enough to drop it down in the pocket. The defensive back never looked in the direction of the ball. He made really early contact. And so that'll be 15 free yards to Somerville and a first down to the 20-yard line.
Well, the ball's in the air. Pass interference. Defense, number 13. 15-yard penalty from the previous spot. Replay 4th down.
The official said replay 4th down, but 15 yards would be a first down for Somerville.
Correction, yardage for the pass interference gives Somerville a first down.
And now he corrects, saying it is a first down for Somerville. So Somerville now at the 20. They just need 20 to go to find pay dirt. Leveros will have Jevin Rogers to his left side. He'll block for Leveros. Line trying to help him. Not going to do much. It'll stop him about 3 yards short of the line to gain.
About 7 yards on the play. There's ball, 2nd and 3 from the 13. 12, excuse me. Oh, there's a flag on the play.
The flag that came in. Personal foul against Brady Heinrich, the senior. So that'll be half the distance to the goal and an automatic first down to make it 1st and goal for Somerville.
There's ball, 1st and goal from the 6.
Somerville's offense still trying to get set, and the Big Valley Christian Lion coaching staff comes out to talk to the officials about the personal foul that happened after the play. So the clock will run for Somerville on 1st and goal from the 6. Leveros with Rogers to his left. Larson wrapping around. He'll take the carry. Looking for another rushing touchdown this season. He's not going to get it on this play, but it will put them halfway closer. Luke Larson, 1 rushing touchdown, only 1 carry entering this game. That was a 31-yard rush. Here he gets 3. They'll set up again in the same formation. Larson again on the wraparound. Leveros will be the one to take it, though. He's near the goal line and marked just shy. Leveros comes back to the sideline to get the play call. Richie Hanley, Orlando Lopez, and Jevin Rogers with him. And a stoppage of play as the officials talk and have a conference near the Big Valley Christian defense. Board meeting, here's the call from the White Hat. And after further talk, touchdown from Somerville. Bryce Leveros earns it through his legs for his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. 13-6, and it's back to Benitez. Hold from Larson, the kick from Benitez, easily through the uprights.
Needed a specialized trucking company for environmental cleanup, one that provides reliable, cost-effective transportation of aggregate materials and bulk construction equipment? Leslie Heavy Haul, who've been in business since 1978, are your people. Use their specialized equipment and personnel today by calling 209-840-1827 or check them out online, leslieheavyhaul.com. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram too. It's Leslie Heavy Haul for all your trucking needs, locally and long distance. Benton Roberson CPA's passion is helping people achieve business success and financial independence. While we certainly provide traditional accounting services such as tax preparation, payroll, and bookkeeping, we also offer a variety of advisory services to help with business planning, Social Security decisions, income and asset growth, tax efficiency, and much more. Benton Roberson CPAs is here to help our clients achieve their goals through a generation.
Thank you to Benton Roberson CPAs for being a proud sponsor of Bears football on NorCal Sports TV. In need of a CPA, call Benton Roberson, both in Tuolumne and Interlock. Benitez launches this one into the end zone. That's not going to be returnable, so Big Valley Christian will bring the ball out to the 20 and will have 80 yards to go to find the end zone, which they've done once already through Jeremy Jordan in their first offensive set. The senior running back getting yet another rushing touchdown. Somerville up 14. They did an onside kick the last time they had the kickoff, or Deo Espresso and Smoothies kickoff, that is. Thank you to Deo once again for being a sponsor of Somerville Bears football. But Bryson Benitez with another onside kick recovery. I believe he now has 4 in his high school career. And last week, Bryson Benitez hit his second field goal of the season. It was another 21-yarder. He is now 2 for 3. After his first field goal attempt 2 weeks ago against River Islands. It was a 51-yard attempt that got blown off because of an offsides call, and then his second attempt from 46 was just right. Luke Larson with the stop there after the gain of 1. Larson with 28 tackles this season, 2 sacks, and an interception. Go back to the game for Jordan. Ball comes loose. Somerville's the first to it. Another turnover by Big Valley Christian, and Somerville has it at the 20. Jeremy Jordan gets it punched out. Somerville's offense will return as the Bears defense with another huge stand. Officials meeting, and there's a flag at the 23. And it's a face mask against Somerville. And so the penalty flag happened and got dropped down at the 23-yard line. The penalty marker is not out at the end of the play. Big Valley Christian player looking at the official. Flag never goes down. And so the penalty flag comes in way after the fumble recovery. It was dropped to the ground after a conversation, and Somerville's offense is still out there. But it will be Big Valley Christian Lion football.
Comes to real estate, you really want somebody who can unlock those doors and hand you the keys. Lupo is the name. Synonymous with real estate in Tuolumne County already for 30 years, the latest Lupo family member to join the real estate team at Keller Williams Agency is Leanne Lupo. A Tuolumne County native who knows how special this place is we call home, and a hard worker who cares about clients. Special talent and a Somerville High School graduate and huge Bears supporter. Have her unlock the door and hand you the keys to your dream home today. Give her a call. See what she can do to help you. The Sonora Area Foundation remains focused on its mission of strengthening its communities. It does that through 3 functions: assisting donors, awarding grants, and leading the community. The vision of the Sonora Area Foundation is that it will be the benchmark for exemplary practices in the philanthropy field. You can go to sonoraarea.org to learn more. Sonora Area Foundation, for good, forever.
So to reiterate what had happened on that last play, Big Valley Christian fumbled. It was recovered by Somerville. And then there was a face mask penalty against Somerville, which puts the ball 15 yards back. And so instead of starting from the 20, they're at the 36-yard line. And Somerville does get the forced turnover. Leveros throwing deep. It's Larson again. A lot of contact. He doesn't bring it in, but the contact, no looking at the ball by the defensive back. Somerville and the fans, the players, all looking for the penalty flag of pass interference. And there's Luke Larson saying, where's the penalty flag? You called it last time, and this was even worse.
After discussion, the rule that the pass is incomplete is second down.
The official gets on the hot mic. Somerville fans hoping for good news that they were going to throw the penalty flag for pass interference. Instead, he just says, after discussion, it's incomplete, which we already knew as the ball was not in his hands when he went to the ground. So now it's 2nd and 10 for Somerville with Carter Lee to the right side of Leveros. The end around will be the give to Lopez, who's following his blocker up the middle. And he's taken down just shy of the yard to get to. Thank you to Sue Bondurant, always supporting Bears football on NorCal Sports TV. 3rd and 2, Somerville. Carter Lee bounces forward, first down. Thank you for Gary and Alton also being in the comments section. You can go down there and tell me where you're watching from. Join the conversation for Bears football on NorCal Sports TV. First and 10 from the high red zone. Playing off the right hash. Malachi Lopez goes bottom to top. He'll follow behind them all. Avoids one. Nearly avoids a second. He does stay on his feet, but he only gains a couple as he goes out of bounds. Three yards on the carry from Malachi Lopez. He had his longest reception of the season last week. It was only 19 yards. He's only been targeted twice, but still 19 yards on a pass reception for this Somerville offense is really good. Here's Lopez. He's in the end zone. Pay dirt. Touchdown, Somerville. Orlando Lopez with another one. 11th touchdown of the season. He has 2 today. (20-6), and we go right back to Bryson Benitez, getting a lot of action today from both kickoffs and extra points. He will do it again, easy, as he sends that one packing up and over the fence. That one's going to go say hi down at Westside Pavilion. 21-6, Somerville is on top.
Located in downtown Sonora, Grocery Outlet is more than just a grocery store with fresh produce, fresh meat, including organic, but we have a huge selection of vitamins, health and beauty supply. We also have shelf stock with natural, organic, and specialty items that could make your head spin. Not to mention big brands with even bigger savings. It'll make you go bananas. Our annual food drive provides thousands of dollars for our Sonora community. Locally owned and operated by David and Jess Greenblatt.
Grocery Outlet Bargain Market.
Whether you're taking Highway 49, Highway 99, coming from anywhere in the 209, or much, much further, take a drive up Highway 108 to the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. It's a 5-day overnight summer basketball camp in the Sierra Foothill.
Just 14 seconds remain in quarter one. It's Bears football on NorCal Sports TV as Benitez will reset the Big Valley Christian offense to the 20. Shout out to Craig Cook saying, "Let's go Bears," watching from Marion, Arkansas. We appreciate you watching for yet another week in their final home game. Next week, they will be at Linden, and we will bring you junior varsity and varsity football next week. So if you don't want to travel down to Linden, well, you can join me right here on NorCal Sports TV for both junior varsity and varsity. The live comment section is open for all 155 of you currently watching. The senior night game, final on Thorstead Field, maybe one in the playoffs that they'll get here at home, but the brackets are yet to be set. We'll find out in 2 weeks. 14 seconds, final play of the first, unless there's an incompletion or out of bounds, of course. Up the middle run, stopped heavily by the Bears defensive line. Linebackers not even able to get through there. And as the rest of the time ticks down, we have a score of 21-6.
Emerson CPA's passion is helping people achieve business success and financial independence. While we certainly provide traditional accounting services such as tax preparation, payroll, and bookkeeping, we also offer a variety of advisory services to help with business planning, Social Security decisions, income and asset growth, tax efficiency, and much more.
Benton Roberson CPAs is here to help our clients achieve their goals through a generational relationship and wealth building. We hope to see you soon.
At Deo, our purpose is to provide you with the best quality drink available and the fastest service. Now with 10 little yellow drive-through coffee shops in the foothills of the Sierra Nevada. Voted best cup of coffee 16 years in a row. Check out our menu and locations at deoespresso.com.
First 12 minutes down in Tuolumne, 21-6, Somerville leading Big Valley Christian. I'm the voice of choice, Levi Flores, with you for all of Somerville Bear football action, including JV earlier today, where they had their senior night presentation supporting all the senior football players, cheerleaders, and athletic training staff. You can go back and watch that anytime you would like right here on NorCal Sports TV. It's free to you. Just skip over to halftime and you can watch all that, or you can watch the full game and see how your junior varsity Bear team did against Big Valley Christian. And let me tell you, it was amazing. 2nd and 10. As Big Valley Christian's offense remains out there, and another tackle by Luke Larson. Our comment section is open. We have a couple people in there, Sue Bondurant, Gary, Alton, Craig, and Eric. Eric, new to the conversation, he said, who would want to go down to Linden? And let me tell you, if I can bring you Bears football in the comfort of your own home, I will definitely go down to Linden. So hopefully we'll see you on the stream next week. Eric, thanks for being a part of it. 3rd and 9 now for Big Valley Christian as the Somerville defense have some, not necessarily pressure underneath them, but they had their momentum stopped a couple of times, some penalty flags that they didn't agree with, and so their defense stepping up and saying, well, if our offense isn't going to be allowed to move because of penalty flags, we'll just stop Big Valley Christian from moving any further too. Rolling to his right side, in some trouble. Now he'll take it himself. He has plenty of room to go. First down, Duncan trying to stop him near the sideline, and he does, but it is a first through the running legs of Travis Lima.
Number 3, Travis Lima.
Travis Lima, 54 of 98 this season for just under 700 yards on 55% pass completion. He'll pitch this one out to the left side for another running play. No, and Herrera's in the backfield. Luke Larson pins him to the ground. The duo of Herrera and Larson, nothing to balk about. You say one word to them, they're going to make you pay just by the hit you take on the field. Owen Herrera, 32 tackles, 2 sacks, a forced fumble this season. Second and 12 after the loss. Lima in the gun with 2 receivers at the bottom of the screen. He'll pitch it forward, going right to left. Ezra Stubbert, nowhere to go. Tripped up by Larson. That'll go down for another tackle for him, as it's now 3rd and 13. The last time they were in this position was just a couple minutes ago, where Lima went out to pass. He had to scramble out, got them not only the first down, but an extra 15 after the fact as well, before being pushed out by Clavey Duncan. So now at 3rd and 13, the Somerville defense will try to avoid that. The bottom of your screen, Ben Myers is the defensive back who had a massive game against River Islands, his best of the year, who was a late addition to the team as well. Myers had 5 tackles, including an interception that stopped River Island's final drive. So now Lima will look forward. He goes back to pass, and then he tucks and runs, and he has nowhere. Tripped again. Lima just didn't have it that time. Somerville was ready to push him down so he wouldn't get another first down through his legs. Lima just 22 carries this season for 84 yards, averaging 4 yards per carry, including 2 touchdowns through his legs. But now on 4th and 9, It looks like it's going to be 4-down territory, and the Big Valley Christian Lions will take another shot at it, despite them being in their own side of the field. Even if they get the defense to jump off sides, that's going to give them 5 yards, but their average is just not really going to get them a first down from 4th and 4 based on what they've done so far this game. Two at the top for Lima. He does try to get him to jump, and coach is going to call a timeout. The 4th and 9 play or punt will come up after this message from your local NorCal Sports TV sponsors.
Somerville Bears football on NorCal Sports TV is brought to you by the Bears Quarterback Club, Leslie Heavy Haul, Grocery Outlet Bargain Market, The Outpost, Leanne Lupo, the Sonora Area Foundation, and the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp.
Somerville set up to return a punt. It's Orlando Lopez around the 30-yard line preparing as this one goes high. He needs to get it off, but he's in some trouble. Owen Herrera nearly got the block. Ball dropped down at the 35, and that will be the end of the play. Luke Larson tied up with Matt Geddes, and the ball was still live. They're pushing, they're blocking. That's a completely legal play by Luke Larson. And the official just wants to stop any aggression. We see this here at the 40-yard line. Larson and Geddes, the ball's still live. He's pushing, he's blocking. Completely legal by the rules of football, but the official put down the penalty flag, and that's most likely going to go against Larson and the Bears. Until that whistle blows, you can continue to block. And the officials, again, having a conversation, and that means I'll just go down to the comment section. Shout out to Terry L. He says, go Lions, go Travis Lima. Grandma and Grandpa Lima watching from Caldwell, Idaho. We appreciate you being with us on NorCal Sports TV and being able to find the stream. If you have any other Lion fans who want to watch this, you can send that to them. Christine R., Keith and Chris Robbins watching from Sonora. Lions and Somerville Bears, oh my. Thanks for being in the comment section with everyone else. Coach Oliva, Pops Mike watching from Gilroy. Go JT as we get the official call. And after the conversation, the White Hat says it's an inadvertent whistle. So the official says it's an inadvertent whistle, but then the penalty is going to be enforced even though they're offsetting. And so nothing changes despite the ball just being Somerville after the punt. So 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line for Somerville. My dad, Justin Flores, my mom, Becky Flores, watching from Alabaster, Alabama. Go Bears is what they have to say. Alton Tapley, thanks for the comment. Appreciate that. Kelly D says, let's go Bears from the De Giobi family in Tennessee. I believe I pronounced that right. So Somerville's offense back out there after another great defensive stop from Luke Larson, Owen Herrera and company. Ball goes to Lopez. He gets 7. Carter Lee, Luke Larson, Bryce Leveros entering the field at the same time. Be 2nd and 3 for Somerville. Owen Herrera, Jevin Rogers, the 2 to go off for the Somerville offense. 3-yard gain. They will move the chains. That's Carter Lee. Got a little help from behind there by Bryce Bailey, the sophomore offensive lineman, able to get him to that mark to go. Now they're at the 45. Leveros just decides to go, gets a couple of yards, tackled out of bounds, but no, they'll keep the clock running. Leveros rolling, just has to take it. And as he goes, he's obviously tackled out of bounds moving forward, but they will keep the clock going despite him going out of bounds. So it'll be now 2nd and 8. Little movement on the defensive side. That'll get a free 5 yards to Somerville. And actually, they're going to call this against Somerville. So they'll take it back 5 yards. Second and 13 for Somerville. Back to Carter Lee. To the original line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and 10 for Somerville once these whistles blow. Shout out to Larry Blackmore watching from Jerome, Idaho. He says Tuolumne County football, the best in the state of California. Sonora on a bye week. Somerville right here in Tuolumne. Of course, we wish the best to that team across the county. I don't want to get the coaches mad at me for saying their mascot name, but he's not wrong. Sonora, Somerville, best football in the state. Leveros on 3rd and 10. Rolling, throwing. He hits Lopez, but Lopez also gets hit. Just a short gain to make it 4th down. We'll see if Somerville keeps their offense out there. Right now it looks like Coach Leveros is going to get Bryce back out there and say we're going for this. We're at midfield. We've been able to stop Big Valley Christian. We're up by 2 touchdowns, nearing halftime. Let's just go for it. Janine Caldwell says not in Papa Caldwell, watching while visiting Branson, Missouri. Go Ben Myers. It's been a fantastic addition to this Somerville squad. Leveros trying to get them to jump. Lopez will set behind him to force them into the pistol, but Coach Leveros will call a timeout with 4:27 to go in the second. We'll see their decision after this message from Leanne Lupo and the Bears Quarterback Club.
When it comes to real estate, you really want somebody who can unlock those doors and hand you the keys. Lupo is the name. Synonymous with real estate in Tuolumne County already for 30 years, the latest Lupo family member to join the real estate team at Keller Williams Agency is Leanne Lupo. A Tuolumne County native who knows how special this place is we call home, and a hard worker who cares about clients. Special talent and a Somerville High School graduate and huge Bears supporter. Have her unlock the door and hand you the keys to your dream home today. Give her a call. See what she can do to help you.
Hello, Bears fans. The Bears Quarterback Club is excited to help bring you Bears football live streamed into your home or your device. Enjoy all the Bears football action on this TV quality broadcast. This is our way of saying thank you to the Bears community for all the support through the years. On behalf of the Bears Quarterback Club, thank you for watching and supporting Bears football. Enjoy.
Leveros and the Bears in punting formation. Have to be careful of a possible fake here. They need 8 yards. They need to go to the 45 on the other side of the field. If they do decide to go for it, the Leveros will just put foot to leather as it will bounce towards the 20. Take a Bears bounce inside the 10. Fromm will be the first one to get there and pin the Lions inside their own 10-yard line. Perfectly placed punt by the quarterback, punter, safety. He does it all. Bryce Leveros gets it exactly where it needs to be. And with 4 minutes, 9 seconds, Big Valley Christian needing more explosive plays like we saw in their first drive if they want to score again before the half. Speaking of halftime, don't forget the Bears cheerleading squad. We'll have that streamed during our break. Now 1st and 10 for Big Valley as Lima will take the head of the offense. In motion is Murdaugh. He'll go down to the bottom. He's guarded by Ben Myers. Lima makes the exchange. Larson throws him down. Luke Larson in on almost every single play. If you see the ball and the Bears are on defense, you can just assume that you'll see number 13 shortly after. Doesn't look like Big Valley Christian in a huge rush. They're just trying to avoid Somerville scoring again before the half. They've had them scoreless in the second quarter so far. Somerville scoring all 21 points in the first quarter. Big Valley Christian the first to strike. They were up 6-0. Then Somerville answered back 6-7. And then from there, it's been all Somerville as the Big Valley Christian offensive line will make the change again to try to confuse the defense. Pitch out left. Jevin Rogers gets him down. Still no gain. 3rd and 9. Shout out to the Baker family watching from Tuolumne. 3rd and 9 and in a pickle. Big Valley Christian going to call a timeout. They want to get the first down to keep their offense on the field. You got 2:36 to go here in Tuolumne.
Area Foundation remains focused on its mission of strengthening its communities. It does that through 3 functions: assisting donors, awarding grants, and leading the community. The vision of the Sonora Area Foundation is that it will be the benchmark for exemplary practices in the philanthropy field. You can go to sonoraarea.org to learn more. Sonora Area Foundation, for good, forever. You ever needed a specialized trucking company for environmental cleanup? One that provides reliable, cost-effective transportation of aggregate materials and bulk construction equipment? Leslie Heavy Haul, who've been in business since 1978, are your people. Use their specialized equipment and personnel today by calling 209-840-1827 or check them out online, leslieheavyhaul.com. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram too. It's Leslie Heavy Haul for all your trucking needs, locally and long distance.
Have the Orange Crush Band in attendance today for the final home game of the regular season. Big Valley Christian down 21-6 as Somerville's defense will look to make another stop and force Big Valley to punt, possibly get Somerville another touchdown before the half. But it's all on this play. But first, we have a penalty flag. False start against Big Valley Christian. Preston Geeka, the sophomore offensive tackle, moving a little bit too early, and that might change the game plan for the Lions as they now have 14 yards to go. Offensive line moves over again. Lima in the gun, standing at the goal line. He'll look to pass from the end zone. He'll go down the left side. It is intercepted, brought in by Hanley. Richie Hanley gets in front of it, sniffs it out, and takes it right away. Richie Hanley, his second interception of the season, 7th for the team. No need to punt, no need to even have a 4th down. Richie Hanley goes right up in there, and that's how you play the defensive back position. You stay in front of the wide receiver if you're in that safety defensive back, and then you look at the ball. Big Valley Christian has gotten called on one pass interference play, another that seemed to be pass interference that wasn't called, but they have not been looking at the ball, and they've been running into the receiver. Hanley, on the other hand, tracks the ball down while it's in the air the entire time, and he jumps in front of the receiver to make sure he's the first to touch it and bring it down for Somerville. Right side, penalty flag. Larson incomplete, but penalty flag might change it. It's holding against Somerville. Goes against Gage Anderson. .222 in the second. 1st and 20, Somerville. 4 receiver set for Leveros. He throws over the middle. It's Lopez. He's going to try to cut the left side. It's Orlando. 3 white jerseys finally take him down after a 12-yard gain. Leveros, the 4 receiver set, almost guaranteed to pass. He had his safety net on the right side. Instead, right over the middle, Orlando Lopez left wide open to get the yardage. But now it's 2nd and 8 as Leveros will go back-to-back passing plays. Left side, it's Malachi this time. Tried to get punched out. Continues to run down the sideline, still just shy. And they're going to keep the clock running even though Lopez goes out of bounds again. As soon as the player goes out of bounds, the clock stops. Coach Leveros talking to the official, trying to ask why, but instead he just says, let's find the end zone. Let's get this thing done. Let's find another 6 points. Looks like another passing play for Leveros. Instead, it goes to the ground. Right up the middle, Orlando Lopez. He'll get, should be enough for a first. So they move the chains and stop the clock at 1:04. Once the ball and the chains are set, that's when the clock will continue to go. They need 21 yards. They're in the high red zone. The official starts winding the clock. At the bottom is Whitney and Hanley. Leveros instead right up the middle. Slips through one tackle. Gets past another inside the 10, the 5. He tries to get to the goal line, and he walks in backwards. Touchdown, Somerville. 21-yard rushing touchdown. Bryce Leveros, the senior quarterback, with 2 touchdowns today. Bryce Leveros, 15 rushing touchdowns. Over 70 rushes for over 600 yards. Averaging over 8 yards per carry, and on his way to possibly his 3rd game with over 100 rushing yards. Benitez, the specialist. The extra point is getting some nachos. That's how far he kicked that one. It's 28-6 in Tuolumne. Senior night looking good for the Bears.
Located in downtown Sonora, Grocery Outlet is more than just a grocery store with fresh produce, fresh meat, including organic, but we have a huge selection of vitamins, health and beauty supply. We also have shelf stock with natural, organic, and specialty items that could make your head spin. Not to mention big brands with even bigger savings. It'll make you go bananas. Our annual food drive provides thousands of dollars for our Sonora community. Locally owned and operated by David and Jess Greenblatt.
Grocery Outlet Bargain Market.
We are more than your one-stop shop for snacks and drinks. Our 3 locations, Outpost Soulsbyville, Sugar Pine Outpost, and the Cold Springs Outpost, is gas, lunch, dinner, even seasonings and more. Voted Best Burger of Tuolumne County in 2024. If you're going to Pinecrest, Dodge Ridge, or taking a scenic drive up Highway 108, the Cold Springs Outpost in Delhi is open 7 days a week. At the Outpost, we appreciate the community that supports us and allows us in turn to support the community. At the Outpost, when you walk through the door, you're family.
The Bears score again with just 46 seconds before the half. And Benitez will put this into the black turf, and Big Valley Christian will be at the 20 to start with less than a minute. We'll see if they attempt to throw downfield. Lima has been put in that position a couple times. He's been forced to run. He's been forced to throw. He just threw an interception on that last passing attempt, which then set up Somerville to find the end zone through Bryce Leveros. So now put in a situation that if you have to pass, you want to go deep down the field because 44 seconds isn't a lot of time, and that clock will continue to run if you stay in bounds. But you want to keep it away from the defensive backs. 7 interceptions this season for the Somerville D. Big Valley will just go to the ground. Rogers and Larson combine for a tackle there. Jevin Rogers, part of that tackle, has his Aunt Liz cheering him on in the comment section. Brenda says, Gma Brenda watching from Santa Cruz. Go Bears and keep it going, Oliva. Talking about JT Oliva, part of this crew. The sophomore wide receiver, defensive back, tight end, listed at all 3 positions. As the final seconds tick down, we'll see if Big Valley takes a shot. The snap, the ground. Larson! My goodness, the pile driver. Down he goes. That will end the half. Luke Larson. What a way to put the exclamation point at the end of the half. 28-6, Somerville is leading on senior night. And what a better way to spend it than with Luke Larson stapling a guy to the field. Surprised he was able to get up. We have a score of 28-6 as halftime is here, and we'll have the cheerleaders out in just a minute. Stay tuned.
Somerville Bears football on NorCal Sports TV is brought to you by the Bears Quarterback Club, Leslie Heavy Haul, Grocery Outlet Bargain Market, The Outpost, Leanne Lupo, the Sonora Area Foundation, and the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp.
Hello, Bears fans. The Bears Quarterback Club is excited to help bring you Bears football live streamed into your home or your device. Enjoy all the Bears football action on this TV quality broadcast. This is our way of saying thank you to the Bears community for all the support through the years. On behalf of the Bears Quarterback Club, thank you for watching and supporting Bears football. Enjoy the game.
Just drain, dude. That's not what that is, but okay. You're close? No, you're close, but that's not what it is. Okay. Sure it is. Chobani yogurt, dude.
You know what I'm talking about, right? Or what I was trying to say.
Yes, and you're close, but you're not. What?
See, still, I switch it every time. It just reverts back.
Somerville Bears football on NorCal Sports TV is brought to you by the Bears Quarterback Club, Leslie Heavy Haul, Grocery Outlet Bargain Market, The Outpost, Leanne Lupo, the Sonora Area Foundation, and the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp.
Hello, Bears fans. The Bears Quarterback Club is excited to help bring you Bears football live streamed into your home or your device. Enjoy all the Bears football action on this TV quality broadcast. This is our way of saying thank you to the Bears community for all the support through the years. On behalf of the Bears Quarterback Club, thank you for watching and supporting Bears football. Enjoy the game.
Benton Roberson CPA's passion is helping people achieve business success and financial independence. While we certainly provide traditional accounting services such as tax preparation, payroll, and bookkeeping, we also offer a variety of advisory services to help with business planning, Social Security decisions, income and asset growth, tax efficiency, and much more. Benton Roberson CPAs is here to help our clients achieve their goals through a generational relationship and wealth building. We hope to see you soon.
Located in downtown Sonora, Grocery Outlet is more than just a grocery store with fresh produce, fresh meat, including organic, but we have a huge selection of vitamins, health and beauty supply. We also have shelf stock with natural, organic, and specialty items that could make your head spin. Not to mention big brands with even bigger savings. It'll make you go bananas. Our annual food drive provides thousands of dollars for our Sonora community. Locally owned and operated by David and Jess Greenblatt.
Grocery Outlet Bargain Market.
When it comes to real estate, you really want somebody who can unlock those doors and hand you the keys. Lupo is the name. Synonymous with real estate in Tuolumne County already for 30 years, the latest Lupo family member to join the real estate team at Keller Williams Agency is Leanne Lupo. A Tuolumne County native who knows how special this place is we call home, and a hard worker who cares about clients. Special talent and a Somerville High School graduate and huge Bears supporter. Have her unlock the door and hand you the keys to your dream home today. Give her a call. See what she can do to help you. You ever needed a specialized trucking company for environmental cleanup? One that provides reliable, cost-effective transportation of aggregate materials and bulk construction equipment? Leslie Heavy Haul, who've been in business since 1978, are your people. Use their specialized equipment and personnel today by calling 209-840-1827 or check them out online, leslieheavyhaul.com. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram too. It's Leslie Heavy Haul for all your trucking needs, locally and long distance.
Whether you're taking Highway 49, Highway 99, coming from anywhere in the 209 or much, much further, take a drive up Highway 108 to the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. It's a 5-day overnight summer basketball camp in the Sierra foothills of Sonora. The NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp, where we keep it 100.
We are more than your one-stop shop for snacks and drinks. Our 3 locations, Outpost Soulsbyville, Sugar Pine Outpost, and the Cold Springs Outpost, is gas, lunch, dinner, even seasonings and more. Voted Best Burger of Tuolumne County in 2024. If you're going to Pinecrest, Dodge Ridge, or taking a scenic drive up Highway 108, the Cold Springs Outpost in Delhi is open 7 days a week. At the Outpost, we appreciate the community that supports us and allows us in turn to support the community. At the Outpost, when you walk through the door, you're family. The Sonora Area Foundation remains focused on its mission of strengthening its communities. It does that through 3 functions: assisting donors, awarding grants, and leading the community. The vision of the Sonora Area Foundation is that it will be the benchmark for exemplary practices in the philanthropy field. You can go to sonoraarea.org to learn more. Sonora Area Foundation, for good, forever.
At Deo, our purpose is to provide you with the best quality drink available and the fastest service. Now with 10 little yellow drive-through coffee shops in the foothills of the Sierra Nevada. Voted Best Cup of Coffee 16 years in a row. Check out our menu and locations at deoespresso.com.
Somerville Bears football on NorCal Sports TV is brought to you by the Bears Quarterback Club, Leslie Heavy Haul, Grocery Outlet Bargain Market, The Outpost, Leanne Lupo, the Sonora Area Foundation, and the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp.
Hello, Bears fans. The Bears Quarterback Club is excited to help bring you Bears football live streamed into your home or your device. Enjoy all the Bears football action on this TV quality broadcast. This is our way of saying thank you to the Bears community for all the support through the years. On behalf of the Bears Quarterback Club, thank you for watching and supporting Bears football. Enjoy the game.
Benton Roberson CPA's passion is helping people achieve business success and financial independence. While we certainly provide traditional accounting services such as tax preparation, payroll, and bookkeeping, we also offer a variety of advisory services to help with business planning, Social Security decisions, income and asset growth, tax efficiency, and much more. Benton Roberson CPAs is here to help our clients achieve their goals through a generational relationship and wealth building. We hope to see you soon.
Located in downtown Sonora, Grocery Outlet is more than just a grocery store with fresh produce, fresh meat, including organic, but we have a huge selection of vitamins, health and beauty supply. We also have shelf stocked with natural, organic, and specialty items that could make your head spin. Not to mention big brands with even bigger savings. It'll make you go bananas. Our annual food drive provides thousands of dollars for our Sonora community. Locally owned and operated by David and Jess Greenblatt.
Grocery Outlet Bargain Market.
When it comes to real estate, you really want somebody who can unlock those doors and hand you the keys. Lupo is the name. Synonymous with real estate in Tuolumne County already for 30 years, the latest Lupo family member to join the real estate team at Keller Williams Agency is Leanne Lupo. A Tuolumne County native who knows how special this place is we call home, and a hard worker who cares about clients. Special talent and a Somerville High School graduate and huge Bears supporter. Have her unlock the door and hand you the keys to your dream home today. Give her a call. See what she can do to help you. You ever needed a specialized trucking company for environmental cleanup? One that provides reliable, cost-effective transportation of aggregate materials and bulk construction equipment? Leslie Heavy Haul, who've been in business since 1978, are your people. Use their specialized equipment and personnel today by calling 209-840-1827 or check them out online, leslieheavyhaul.com. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram too. It's Leslie Heavy Haul for all your trucking needs, locally and long distance.
Whether you're taking Highway 49, Highway 99, coming from anywhere in the 209 or much, much further, take a drive up Highway 108 to the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. It's a 5-day overnight summer basketball camp in the Sierra foothills of Sonora. The NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp, where we keep it 100.
We are more than your one-stop shop for snacks and drinks. Our 3 locations, Outpost Soulsbyville, Sugar Pine Outpost, and the Cold Springs Outpost, is gas, lunch, dinner, even seasonings and more. Voted Best Burger of Tuolumne County in 2024. If you're going to Pinecrest, Dodge Ridge, or taking a scenic drive up Highway 108, the Cold Springs Outpost and Deli is open 7 days a week. At the Outpost, we appreciate the community that supports us and allows us in turn to support the community. At the Outpost, when you walk through the door, you're family. The Sonora Area Foundation remains focused on its mission of strengthening its communities. It does that through 3 functions: assisting donors, awarding grants, and leading the community. The vision of the Sonora Area Foundation is that it will be the benchmark for exemplary practices in the philanthropy field. You can go to sonoraarea.org to learn more. Sonora Area Foundation, for good, forever.
At Deo, our purpose is to provide you with the best quality drink available and the fastest service. Now with 10 little yellow drive-through coffee shops in the foothills of the Sierra Nevada. Voted best cup of coffee 16 years in a row. Check out our menu and locations at deoespresso.com.
Somerville Bears football on NorCal Sports TV is brought to you by the Bears Quarterback Club, Leslie Heavy Haul, Grocery Outlet Bargain Market, The Outpost, Leanne Lupo, the Sonora Area Foundation, and the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp.
Hello, Bears fans. The Bears Quarterback Club is excited to help bring you Bears football live streamed into your home or your device. Enjoy all the Bears football action on this TV quality broadcast. This is our way of saying thank you to the Bears community for all the support through the years. On behalf of the Bears Quarterback Club, thank you for watching and supporting Bears football. Enjoy the game.
Benton Roberson CPA's passion is helping people achieve business success and financial independence. While we certainly provide traditional accounting services such as tax preparation, payroll, and bookkeeping, we also offer a variety of advisory services to help with business planning, Social Security decisions, income and asset growth, tax efficiency, and much more. Benton Roberson CPAs is here to help our clients achieve their goals through a generational relationship and wealth building. We hope to see you soon.
Located in downtown Sonora, Grocery Outlet is more than just a grocery store with fresh produce, fresh meat, including organic, but we have a huge selection of vitamins, health and beauty supply. We also have shelf stock with natural, organic, and specialty items that could make your head spin. Not to mention big brands with even bigger savings. It'll make you go bananas. Our annual food drive provides thousands of dollars for our Sonora community. Locally owned and operated by David and Jess Greenblatt.
Grocery Outlet Bargain Market.
When it comes to real estate, you really want somebody who can unlock those doors and hand you the keys. Lupo is the name. Synonymous with real estate in Tuolumne County already for 30 years, the latest Lupo family member.
You're watching Somerville Bears football on NorCal Sports TV. The sounds of the Orange Crush Band in attendance yet again for the final home game of the season. Somerville Bears leading 28-6 over the Big Valley Christian Lions. I'm the voice of choice, Levi Flores. And when we look at what Big Valley Christian did last week, they didn't score any points, but they kept Calaveras to 28. And Calaveras had taken down Somerville earlier this season, but right now Somerville has 28 points on Big Valley Christian, and that's just part of the game. You can do well against one team, maybe not so well against the other, but we're hoping when it comes to playoff time, Somerville will see Calaveras again, or maybe they won't see them and somebody else takes them down, but hoping Somerville will have another chance and learn from what happened in the first game and apply that to the second. 24 minutes still to come as we start half number 2. Benitez drops this one at the 1 and barely creeps into the end zone. That was inches away from being a live ball. But Big Valley Christian will start the second half with that. Coach Leveros was out at midfield having a conversation with the officials right before the start of this. That was our Deo Espresso and Smoothies kickoff. And this was also during the half, a group of players coming together for prayer before they finish off their final regular season game. 1st and 10, Big Valley Christian Lions from the 20. We'll see if Lima and the Lion offense can go back to what we saw in their first drive and move the ball down the field, or if the Somerville defense will keep them put. And right now it looks like we'll keep them put. It's Owen Herrera. Owen Herrera, one of the leaders. He had a big year last year And this year he is the team's second leading tackler behind Kyle Hamilton. 32 tackles for Herrera, 2 sacks, and a forced fumble. And that was coming into this game, not including the stats we've seen from the last 24 minutes. Three downed linemen for Somerville. Carter Lee in at linebacker. They give going to the left side. And Lee will eventually track him down, and Clavey Duncan helps him, dunks him. Just a gain of a couple back to the original line of scrimmage.
Number 6, Clavey Duncan. Number 18, Carter Lee.
3rd and 10 now. One play for the loss. One play to get him back to the line. Now they need to reach the 30-yard line. The bottom of your screen will be Brady Heinrich and Andrew Murdaugh, senior and sophomore receivers. Ben Myers and Malachi Fromm guarding them. In motion is Murdaugh to go back to the slot, still on the right side. Lima looking to throw. Down goes a Bear. Throw is intercepted. It's Malachi Fromm to the house. It's a pick six. Number 7 for 6. Touchdown, Somerville. Lima, his second interception today. In this one, he earns points to Somerville. Looking for his man, Matt Geddes, the junior, on the right side of the line. Can't hit him. Malachi Fromm gets in front and keeps Somerville in front with the 34-6 score. Malachi Fromm is down there at the bottom, leaves his assignment, gets the pick, and now it's Bryson Benitez for the extra point. PAT is good. 35-6, just 2 minutes into quarter 3.
When it comes to real estate, you really want somebody who can unlock those doors and hand you the keys. Lupo is the name. Synonymous with real estate in Tuolumne County already for 30 years, the latest Lupo family member to join the real estate team at Keller Williams Agency is Leanne Lupo. A Tuolumne County native who knows how special this place is we call home, and a hard worker who cares about clients. Special talent and a Somerville High School graduate and huge Bears supporter. Have her unlock the door and hand you the keys to your dream home today. Give her a call. See what she can do to help you.
Hello, Bears fans. The Bears Quarterback Club is excited to help bring you Bears football live streamed into your home or your device. Enjoy all the Bears football action on this TV quality broadcast. This is our way of saying thank you to the Bears community for all the support through the years. On behalf of the Bears Quarterback Club, thank you for watching and supporting Bears football. Enjoy the game.
When it comes to real estate, you really want somebody who can.
Bears football is on NorCal Sports TV. A pick six from Malachi Fromm puts Somerville even further ahead at 35-6. 10 minutes to go in the third as Benitez once again puts it out of the back of the end zone. And just where we were about 2 minutes ago, Big Valley Christian will start from the 20. Malachi Fromm at the bottom with Ben Myers again. Lima, the snap, the run. They go into the hands of Ezra Stubbert. The Somerville defense hasn't been allowing much, and they won't allow much here. Maybe a gain of 3. Here was the pick six just a minute ago. Lima rolling left to right, gets right in front of Geddes. And then no one's there to stop him. It's the 5th touchdown from Somerville today. And as they're paving their way to a potential 7-2 overall record. You can be paving the way to a better world with American Asphalt. Repair and Resurfacing Company Incorporated works with you to ensure that the right application is provided and the smallest details are always attended to. That's American Asphalt. Go to americanasphalt.com and have them pave the way to a better world. Running play only goes for a yard. It'll be 3rd and 5 for Big Valley Christian.
Tripped up by number 56. Braden Bustamante.
Lions need to get to the 30. Lima, 2 receivers at the bottom. Double handoff, going back around the right side. It's Geddes, escapes from, and then Myers and Oliva, or rather Duncan, get to him. But he does get the first. Geddes was the target on the pick 6, and this time they go double handoff. They go right to left, and then right back to Geddes, who is right in front of Owen Herrera. Lucky play, able to use the speed. Not easy to beat out Owen Herrera. Another shift by the Lion offense. Lima, pitch left. In on the scene. 1 yard gain. Geddes moves to the right side alongside offensive tackle Preston Gakia. Geddes gets the call. Bustamante gets to him. It'll be 3rd and 6. Braden Bustamante had our player of the game in week 1 against Ripon Christian because he made one giant sack against their quarterback, Mason Tamling, that gave Somerville a chance to make the comeback and potentially win the game. Unfortunately, Somerville still fell short, but Bustamante made the turning point that gave Somerville the ball back. Bustamante a little bit quiet since, but getting a tackle here. 3rd and 6. Lima in the pocket, now escaping, rolling out, chased by Goins, going towards the Somerville sideline. It's through the hands of the first target and then reeled in, but unfortunately didn't have a foot down, was Andrew Murdaugh, who eventually caught the pass, but it will stop the clock as he was not in bounds. Ezra Stubbert was who Lima was looking to. And with that, it's now 4th down, and Big Valley Christian will get ready to punt. Orlando Lopez back at the 30, but the punt doesn't reach the 50. The Lions will finally stop it, but they'll get field position inside Lion territory. With 6:05 to go in the 3rd quarter. Somerville, if they get one more touchdown, the 4th quarter will lead to a running clock, but they still have to keep their defense up to stop the Big Valley Christian Lions from finding the golden turf. They've only been able to do it once. It was from Jeremy Jordan, who's been somewhat quiet since. Somerville takes over. This is their first offensive snap in the second half. Even though they have a touchdown, pass is through the hands of Oliva. Bears coming out of the gate, throwing. Leveros, 47 pass attempts, 26 completions for 384 yards. Only has one passing touchdown. That was to Orlando Lopez earlier this season. Here's the 2nd and 10 as Orlando now wraps around Leveros up the middle following Carter Lee. He's bouncing for a first down and more. Now he breaks free. He's gone. Lopez, touchdown Somerville. Orlando Lopez, the senior on senior night, doing the work. Over 400 yards rushing, over 10 rushing touchdowns, averaging over 9 yards per carry. Lopez does it again. (41-6) in the Benitez extra point. Benitez had a little bit of pressure, but it still goes through. 42-6, Bears football on NorCal Sports TV.
Bears up 42-6 against the visiting Big Valley.
Area Foundation remains focused on its mission of strengthening its communities. It does that through 3 functions: assisting donors, awarding grants, and leading the community. The vision of the Sonora Area Foundation is that it will be the benchmark for exemplary practices in the philanthropy field. You can go to sonoraarea.org to learn more. Sonora Area Foundation, for good, forever. You ever needed a specialized trucking company for environmental cleanup? One that provides reliable, cost-effective transportation of aggregate materials and bulk construction equipment? Leslie Heavy Haul, who've been in business since 1978, are your people. Use their specialized equipment and personnel today by calling 209-840-1827 or check them out online, leslieheavyhaul.com. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram too. It's Leslie Heavy Haul.
Bears with another touchdown scored by Orlando Lopez. Bryson Benitez will float this one into the end zone. And Big Valley Christian, for the 3rd time in the 3rd quarter, will be starting at the 20-yard line.
Per CAF rules and regulations, and upon agreement by both coaches, we have reached a 35-point plus differential. We are out running clock. Remember the game. Clock operator, please help the game clock.
White Hat just announced that it will be a running clock for the rest of the game. We got the 12-minute 4th quarter, 5 minutes, 40 seconds here in the 3rd. A running clock for the rest of the game as both coaches agree. That's the rule. When it comes to the 4th quarter, if there is a 35-point lead, it is automatic running clock 4th quarter. But before then, if both coaches agree and there's a 35-point differential, then they can run the clock. And that's what happened here on senior night as the Somerville Bears, dominating fashion against Big Valley Christian, looking for their 6th straight victory against Big Valley. It started all the way back in 2021, the first time they played. It was only a 3-point victory in March of that year because it was the COVID year and they could only play teams that were one county across. And they played Big Valley Christian being in Stanislaus County, Tuolumne County being here, and they were able to play counties like Bret Harte, Calaveras in that year as well. But after that close 3-point game, it's been nothing but domination. 42-7, 37-0. Last year in the regular season, it was 47-21, but they played again a month later and took them down 42-6. Another running play up the middle, eventually stopped by Duncan. No, they're not going to blow the whistle for stop of forward momentum, and he gains 5 more after the fact.
Could be a Lion first down.
First and 10, Big Valley from the 41-yard line. In motion goes Murdaugh. He gets the carry. Ripley trying to trace him down and gets a couple more yards as he cuts upfield.
You get a 6 yards on the play. Bring up second and 4.
6 yards on the carry from Murdaugh. Sets up now 2nd and 4. Murdaugh again, this time met in the backfield. Jevin Rogers, tackle for loss.
Loss of 1 on the play. Bring up 3rd and 6.
Loss of 2, 3rd and 6 now for Big Valley Christian. 2 weeks ago against River Islands, Somerville had their highest time of possession all season long, 25 minutes 4 seconds, in which half of the game is 24 minutes. And so they've been able to take down opponents left and right with not having the ball very long, but they held the ball for over 25 minutes. The previous long was against Denair here at home, which they had it for 23 minutes, 40 seconds, as we have another huge loss of yards. Owen Herrera taking down Geddes.
Brought down by a couple of Bears.
Dip under 2 minutes to play in quarter 3. And also in that game against River Islands, it was the most plays in a game for Somerville. 47 plays in their 30-13 victory in Lathrop. Fourth and 8, the offense stays out for the Lions. They need to get to the 49 on Somerville side of the field. Lima passing, gets his man. He is good for the first.
He's going to take it outside. Get past the 50-yard line. This is going to be enough for a Lions first down.
Nathan Harvey, the junior. Left side of your screen, just a little bubble screen. Top receiver comes down around the one just inside of him, goes to block his man, and then he's able to run upfield, and it works out for him. Not a play that you're usually going to get 10 yards for, but it does work out for Big Valley Christian here. Now on Somerville side of the field. Lima, handoff, trying to bounce. It's Ben Myers, the takedown after a gain of 2.
Brought down by number 25.
Looks like Big Valley Christian going to allow the rest of the clock to time down here in the third, and that will bring us to quarter number 4, 42-6, Somerville leading on senior night.
Located in downtown Sonora, Grocery Outlet is more than just a grocery store with fresh produce, fresh meat, including organic, but we have a huge selection of vitamins, health and beauty supply. We also have shelf stock with natural, organic, and specialty items that could make your head spin. Not to mention big brands with even bigger savings. It'll make you go bananas. Our annual food drive provides thousands of dollars for our Sonora community. Locally owned and operated by David and Jess Greenblatt.
Grocery Outlet Bargain Market.
We are more than your one-stop shop for snacks and drinks. Our 3 locations, Outpost Soulsbyville, Sugar Pine Outpost, and the Cold Springs Outpost, is gas, lunch, dinner, even seasonings and more. Voted Best Burger of Tuolumne County in 2024. If you're going to Pinecrest, Dodge Ridge, or taking a scenic drive up Highway 108, the Cold Springs Outpost and Deli is open 7 days a week. At the Outpost, we appreciate the community that supports us and allows us in turn to support the community. At the Outpost, when you walk through the door, you're family.
Fourth quarter just about underway in Tuolumne for Somerville's senior night. 42-6. Bryce Leveros, Orlando Lopez having a day. Malachi Fromm with a pick six. Somerville looking towards next Sunday when the brackets will be released by the Sac Joaquin section. See their placement in the Division 7 Sac Joaquin section playoffs. Last year, they were the number 1 seed, won the section against Stone Ridge Christian, made it into the NorCal State semifinals, had a big win against the Bay Area powerhouse of Sacred Heart Prep. And then following that, made their way all the way to Fullerton, over 300 miles to play in a state championship game in which they won against the Monte Vista Monarchs for the school's not only first section championship against Stone Ridge Christian, but also first state championship. And it was led by, at that time, 10-year head coach Sean Leveros, now 11-year head coach, trying to make it in back-to-back years with his senior son, Bryce Leveros, his older son, Braylon Leveros, on the sidelines with him, part of the coaching staff. We have a running clock, fourth quarter, as Somerville is up over 35 points. Lima on third and short. Snap goes. He wasn't ready for it. Ball is loose, and he just falls on it. Instead of being a possible 4th and 2 and throwing the ball away, he drops on it for a loss of around 10. It'll be 4th and long for Lima and company. Multiple turnovers from Big Valley Christian, and avoiding another one as Lima smartly jumps on top. But unfortunately, if they want a first down, they now need 10 rather than 2. Lima gives it off left side. Not going to go anywhere. That's Carter Lee for the stop. Finally taken down, and finally a whistle. Somerville takes over. 50 yards out.
Not going to be enough for a Lions first down. It's going to be a turnover on downs. Bears ball.
Shout out to Dylan Day joining the comment section saying, "Go Bears" with the medal. That's what they're looking for again this year. Some hardware to add not only to the players' collection, but also to the school's collection of championships. And there's a couple of teams that stand in their way. Season's not over yet, and they don't want it to be. They can be fighting all the way into mid-December for the second straight year, but first comes section playoffs. They have Linden next week as well, but senior night, celebrating the seniors. It's essentially guaranteed getting into the top 8 from the season Somerville has had. And with another win tonight, moving on 7-2. Offsides defense, no flag goes. This will lead to Richie Hanley going straight up the middle. First down and an extra 12 yards on top of that. The bottom side defense jumps across into the neutral zone. No flag, but Hanley goes straight up the middle. Against River Islands, most carries in a game for him at 5, and he doubled his rushing yards for the season. He now has 80 rushing yards on 9 attempts, including a rushing touchdown, which happened last week. Leveros pitch back out to Hanley. He's going to get another first down. And there is a penalty flag at the 20. Block in the back against Somerville. So that'll bring the ball backwards.
Third play. Single block in the back. Offense for 55. 10-yard penalty. Replay, second down.
So it'll be Somerville with the ball at the 30. On second down and roughly 7. Orlando Lopez left to right. Gets the exchange from Leveros. Evading tackles left and right and then body down to the ground.
Going to be enough for another first down.
Gets enough to move the chains. We'll reset them. It's a chilling 57 degrees in Tuolumne. Running clock, trying to get the players back to the locker room, get some heat. The rest of the stands back in their cars and home with their heaters. 1st and 10, Leveros not wanting to go away without another touchdown. Here's Hanley breaking free. There he is. Touchdown, Somerville. Richie Hanley, his second rushing touchdown of the season and his longest rush of the season. He had a 26-yard rushing long, and now he adds one from over 30. My apologies, the marking on the field. Wasn't paying that much attention. 22 yards, so not the longest for him on the season, but he does add that other touchdown run as the Bears hit 48 points to the 6 of Big Valley Christian. And why not? Let's make it 49 as we're in Gold Rush country. 49-6, it's Somerville on top of Big Valley Christian Senior Night. Continues in the final 5 minutes after this message from your local NorCal Sports TV sponsor.
Needed a specialized trucking company for environmental cleanup, one that provides reliable, cost-effective transportation of aggregate materials and bulk construction equipment? Leslie Heavy Haul, who've been in business since 1978, are your people. Use their specialized equipment and personnel today by calling 209-840-1827 or check them out online, leslieheavyhaul.com. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram too. It's Leslie Heavy Haul for all your trucking needs, locally and long distance.
Benton Roberson CPA's passion is helping people achieve business success and financial independence. While we certainly provide traditional accounting services such as tax preparation, payroll, and bookkeeping, we also offer a variety of advisory services to help with business planning, Social Security decisions, income and asset growth, tax efficiency, and much more. Benton Roberson CPAs is here to help our clients achieve their goals through a generational relationship and wealth building.
Bears do it again with Richie Hanley in the end zone. 49-6 and another touchback from Bryson Benitez. He's perfect kicking into the end zone today, and he's perfect on extra points, 7 for 7. We got a running clock at about 6 minutes left in the third quarter after Somerville scored another touchdown. The clock continues to run since then. Big Valley Christian, couple of plays. As long as they get a first down or two, will take us out of here. And Somerville will celebrate their senior night in victory. This will be the 6th straight victory against Big Valley Christian for Somerville, dating all the way back to March of 2021. As they have a new quarterback in, it'll be Ezra Stubbert, who's been a target both in the air and on the ground. Or rather, that's Mason Belial, the junior. As they do get 6-7 yards as the pack gets stopped on forward momentum. So looking back for Big Valley Christian on their season, preseason 3 straight losses, 39-28 against Bayer, 35-14 against Mariposa, an undefeated team that eventually lost to Denair, and then West Valley 38-14, putting up a significant amount of points. But then when they get into league play, they got their first win against River Islands, 14-6. That game was played in Modesto on the Lions' home field. Then later they go to Linden and lose 40-0. Well then, Bret Hart, Riverbank, 2 victories back-to-back, but then you play right now the top of the Motherlode League, the Calaveras Redhawks, and lose 28-0. And now when you compare these two scores and how Somerville played against Calaveras, didn't have a great game for the Bears, and they eventually lost, but now putting up 48 points against Big Valley Christian when Calaveras only put up 28, it does look good for Somerville moving on as they take on Linden and move into the postseason. For Somerville, had that first game loss against Ripon Christian 35-21 in a game that they were still trying to get their gears together with the loss of a couple of seniors. They really needed to kind of push the boundaries in that first game if they wanted to start with a victory because Ripon Christian brought their entire team back. That's what was difficult about that game for Somerville. They still put up 21 points. Their defense allowed 35, and that's just how the game went. Well, then they take down Denair 47-17, in which Denair, I believe, hasn't lost a game since. Don't quote me on that if you're going to be talking high school sports, but Denair has had a fantastic season after that second week loss, as another run here for Big Valley will get them the first. Then Johnson, 58-0, the first shutout of the year. Then they play Bret Hart as they open up Motherlode League play, another shutout, and then Riverbank, they shut out again, 3 straight in the middle of the season before taking their second loss 21-7. And since it's a win against River Islands, a forfeit from Millennium, a win today. And next week, final game of the regular season, and final game, unfortunately, on NorCal Sports TV, as we can't join you into playoffs, will be against Linden. Looking at the Motherlode League, Calaveras is at the top. Linden has scored the most points out of anybody in league play, 204 points scored entering tonight. Somerville at number 3, Calaveras at the top. But then you look at the Division 7 power rankings. Calaveras is number 1 at 6-2. Stone Ridge Christian being 7-1. And Linden has jumped ahead after Somerville took the loss to Calaveras. But that can all change next week. And these rankings by Max Preps don't really mean a thing. When it comes down to the section, they look at the teams, the power of opponents, all those little different intricacies. And the section decides who's number 1, who's number 2, all the way down to number 8, who will get the bowl games. And so we're looking forward to what the section decides and if Somerville will be number 2, number 3, number 4. But I don't see them dropping any further. And so Somerville should host a playoff game, and pay attention online to the Bears Quarterback Club as they will let you know where Somerville will be playing and how you can watch it if there is the opportunity. For Somerville tonight on senior night, congratulations to all the players, the cheerleaders, the athletic training staff. It's another win for Somerville, 49-6. Until next week, join us, Junior Varsity in Linden, as Somerville will have their final regular season game there. Until then, for Taylor Rector, Alyssa Rector, I've been the voice of choice, Levi Flores. We'll see you next week.